Welcome back. In this lesson, I'm going to demonstrate and talk about different kinds of notifications, business rules, and scripts. So within the ServiceNow platform, you have the ability to customize just about anything, right? So for instance, if I need to send an email notification to users, if a user adds or deletes something to a table, a message can be generated to the administrator. And this could be through push notifications, through email notifications, and creating business rules. So first we'll take a look at some of the existing business rules, and then I'll quickly demonstrate how to actually go ahead and create one. So let's go ahead and find first the business rules. So I'm going to just type business here and scroll down. Under the system definition application, there's a module called business rules. So if I click on business rules, for example, this will list all of the rules that are part of the platform at this point. So in this instance, there are over 3,000 business rules. So what is a business rule? Let's scroll down. I'm just going to pick any one of them, for instance, and let's see if I can find one. So add approvers, right? So let's pick this one. So I'm going to click on an existing business rule called add approvers, and this relates to the table called document. So it's active, and the advanced tab is also listed. So in other words, if I uncheck the advanced, notice the advanced tab will disappear. So here, when to run tab simply tells me what will happen when this business rule is executed. So this rule is going to run after order is 100 and someone is going to insert, right, 101 order. There is a condition, or at this point no conditions. However, there is a script. So for example, if I click on the advanced tab, notice you will see the actual script, right? So we're not going to get into scripts obviously at this level, but for your consumption, you need to understand that we can work with notifications, approvals, rules, and we can create scripts. So your developer can in fact go out there and create these variables, get the script running, and then the actual rule is executed. So once we have this rule, right, let's go ahead and take a look at and go back to the entire list of rules. So I'm going to click on business rules here, and here I'm going to go ahead and create a new rule. So just click on new, and this brings you to the same page. We just need to provide certain parameters, right? So here I'm going to go ahead and say my rule, right? So that's just a test rule here. I'm going to attach a table on which this rule is going to run. So let's go ahead and find the requested item. Same thing we've been using in previous lessons. So I'm going to choose the requested item table. And when to run this rule is insert. So every time an item is inserted or updated, for example, it's going to run the rule. I can also choose actions within the actions tab. So for example, I can add a message. I can set the field values, right? So for example, this field value could be any one of these fields as part of the table. So if it's updated by and then to or same as, right? I'm just adding a condition to it. So updated same as, for example, created by, right? So if these two fields are the same, just send me a message, test message to me, and then of course I can click on submit, and this will add the rule. If I need to add some scripts to it, I can of course navigate to the advanced tab as well. So now the business rule is created every time a user requests an item, and the creator and the updater is the same. I'm going to get a message. Similarly, we can create several business rules based on our own requirements. So you need to know obviously the scripting. If you need more complex business rules, notification, push notification, mobile notifications, you will need some scripting as well. But for the exam purpose, they don't ask you to write any scripts, but the concepts as well. So make sure you also go through the textual part of the resource as well. And I just wanted to demonstrate quickly in this lesson the concept of notifications, whether it's push notifications, email, or business rules. If you need to see the push notifications, for example, let me show you that before I end this lesson. So just type push, and here notice it'll say create push notification. If I need to see existing notifications, just click on and choose the option called push notifications, and there are a couple of them already created. Similarly, if I were to say email, right, it's going to give me applications and modules that relate to email summaries. I can take a look at email properties, diagnostics, and under infrastructure services, I can also configure these emails. So understand these concepts. Hope this helps. Practice, and let's move to the next lesson.